like telegraphs what the upcoming picks are for RSG because you can't get position based. Oh, they get Nana. Wow. All right, they have
for Matilda.
they have a burst against this Fredrin, something that you cannot use Guiding Wind out of. If you get Molina'd, that's it. End of story. If you don't live, that's basically just it. If you live, sure. But either way, even if you use Guiding Wind, she doesn't have any any kit left. So
that's true. That's
it's
true.
It's kind of like a one-dimensional hero where your main goal in this game is to just burst somebody.
And at the same time, Few won't be a viable target here for RSG because of the passive.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
Whew.
it works because like it buys enough time for CC and Claude to do their stuff in the mid game. But you can kind of like double down in the early game here. You get the
there it is.
That's a good Benedetta game.
That's what we were talking about, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was about to say you steal the Benedetta away because again it's a good matchup against the CC, and then you snatch the Novaria. Good matchup against the Nana and also the Vision. It's kind of nice for RSG.
Okay, so last pick here.
Fanny?
For AP Bren. Yeah,
Fanny?
what is the...
Fanny?
What if?
I feel like this is where we see a surprise in the jungle.
Yeah,
Fanny, Lancelot.
I mean, as much as people would like utility junglers here,
They're
We
fist
saw
bump.
the
I'm looking at Fanny.
saw the smile.
It's fire against this lineup. You have no CC. All right,
It's
never mind.
okay.
Never mind.
the build up, the hope.
Dude,
So close.
I
It was
missed.
so close.
I miss Kalti's Fanny. Actually,
Build up the hope.
because like they got no CC, bro.
No,
They do-
technically, Akai is a counter for Fanny. Maybe
Yeah,
they
that's
were
true.
thinking about
That's
Fanny.
true. That's true.
Maybe they were thinking about the Fanny.
They were like, no, you play this fundamentally.
Or maybe,
Screw your Fanny.
Or maybe Kyle TC was all worried they want to use the Fanny. He was mad because no coach.
Oh yeah.
Let's go and save
yeah,
it
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, that's a good.
I was
that's
gonna
a
say
good
I was
point.
trying to read the body language too, and I was like, you
Bro,
know,
I'm gonna
this
play
is,
Fanny.
Yeah, coach,
Yep.
we don't
Coach
want to
was
risk
like,
it.
coach was like, no, we want 2-0, bro.
Are you a champion or
But
not?
dude, 2-1. Even if you lose this game, if you win the series, that's still 3 points. Risk it.
But hey, we
Risk it for the biscuit.
we did see how important the new point system can be, though, right?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
TNC
you're right. You're right.
bagging that earlier, getting the 3 points. Well,
true.
let's see what happens here as we jump into the land of Dawn for game number 2 here. AP Fred and RSG. Hey, guys,
I mean, these teams
it-
are the proof that we are the best.
it's been a long day.
Yeah.
We're jumping
With you,
into
my
it.
friend.
You got your acronyms wrong already.
We've been doing acronyms
But yeah,
all
bro.
throughout the day.
Still the strength
Forgivable.
of the Philippines.
That's right in
Yes.
the Philippines. That was so anticlimactic, by the way. You get an Akai last pick.
And then, we're shouting Fanny, and then Akai.
I mean, the thing is, like, this Akai secures objectives for AP Bren. That heavy spin on a turtle is such a big factor. And also the control with the, with the Minotaur, they just have so much CC. They already have CC.
Yeah.
And you add more layers of CC for AP
That's
Bren.
CC squared.
Exactly.
Yep.
CC squared. Like,
squared.
just the letter C.
Yep.
C squared, C squared. That's C raised to the 4th power.
Yeah, we're doing math now.
Oh man, it's been too long to do all these calculuses, all these geometries.
Hey, we did have Kirk Angle earlier.
That's true. We did have Kirk Ankle earlier.
Trigonometry.
Go ahead and take us through. We're already going to look at the emblems now,
Yeah.
the items here. You know, the fact with how the previous game went, I'd love to see RSG play around this lineup that they have, but really, I feel like it's going to take a little bit longer for them, right? Even with having the Novaria, it's great that they have this vision, the poke potential, but right now, you're talking about early game bursts from AP Bren. It's funny, too, because this time around, Ogwin switched up the emblems. He's not rolling with that focusing mark this time. He's got the concussive blast.
All right. Maybe it depends on their composition of the other team with a concussive blast this time around for this Minotaur. Probably to have more damage also against RSG. And look at that.
Yeah.
Kyle TC and the rest of the players of Bren is ready whenever there's going to be a team fight on the bottom lane.
I mean, what this concussive blast allows AP Bren to do is to have fast clear with the roam, especially if they're going for the XP clear in the support.
Yep.
Which is what they did. So now they can slow this turtle take down, let Ogwin take 4, but RSG is not having none of that. They want to burst down this Lord. Oh, Molina.
Okay, so we can see at the back lane, we have Nats on the Electro final blow. Kyle TC with the Retribution, the Spirit Stomp. And look at Nats
Wow.
far, far away. First blood goes to AP Bren.
That is such a big disconnect between Aqua and Demon Kite. They fired up the Star Shutter, and Demon Kite was not in position, or even I would say the right preparation for the retribution. Kaltis stole that away from RSG.
Yeah, interesting too. I mean, you
Are participating in is you play for the late game claw.
late game Claude is what a lot of teams have to do, right, when they draft it in. And this time around, though, even with the layering of ultimates that they had available to them, they play the Sakai so well. I know we were hoping for maybe that Fanny to come through, but again, this is mastered for Kyle Teasy, the Sakai pick.
We don't do that here in PH. We stick to the the basics.
We stick to what makes us
Great.
so strong, you know?
Great. And
Better than great.
Better than great.
Better than
There
great.
you go. That's-
if you saw that community version, it's a nice
Nice.
version.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of not changing anything for AP Bren, it's the same story. We could see Super Mark already on the middle lane. Same with what happened game number 1.
Yeah.
And say this time around there is an adjustment. It just stays on that bush.
Yeah, and again, AP Bren, you always see them do this every single game. They win first turtle. They don't let go of the jungle control. They even force the retribution of Demon Kite onto that purple. And Kyle TZ was able to snatch away 1 green. And for the longest time, he's been camping this gold lane. He's been here for 50 seconds now.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what you want to do against Kosei. You know, honestly, even from yesterday, some people would say, you know, Kosei is the lane that you want to put pressure on, whether you're, when you're playing against RSG here. And that's why, too, we see it, right? They have to put Light there. They have to take care of that because the same thing's happening with Ogwin, right? He's pretty much staying up there with Super Marco for the most part, helping him farm up that Claude. So for Kosei, on this carry pick that has been picked up so many times, prioritized so many times, needs that room to kind of scale up as best and as fast as he can.
Intense focus at the bottom lane. So we have Nuts and Flap TC probably won't be part of this turtle team fight. And we can see Open and Light again. The battle of two best roamers. And look at the damage against Super Marco from Kosei. So we have the Astral Echoes as well. Or the second skill as well for Aqua. We have the Circling Eagle, who's going to be the target. We have Flap TZ as well. Astral Echo has been used. And Aqua will do the pokes. And Demon Kai.
Oh my goodness!
With that control against him with the Hemi Spin. And again, AP Bren will secure this turtle. Oh, going to flicker out. Light is going to be down. It's still AP Bren on this control. Flap TZ is going to be back. Look at
Marco.
that in an instant. Super Marco with amazing duet. Kosei almost close. Almost close. But they're forcing to push him away.
Look at Flap TZ.
And
Flap's
they will
still
just
going.
continue again. They're just continuing on this purple buff.
Yeah, they're going to take what they can here, but again, a decisive skirmish and fight for AP Bren. And now they'll take the resources as well.
Oh, that is such an amazing team fight from AP Bren. That Minoan's Fury in the middle of the fight. Oh, hold that thought.
Flap TZ used the Vengeance already. We have the ultimate from you, and Demon Kite is down by the hands of Kyle TZ. And it's just AP Bren on the map awareness, the layering of skills. They know when and where to use any resource that they have.
All right, the burst damage from Few is now becoming a problem for RSG, especially with this Genius Wand. Also, I do have to mention the fact that during the last turtle fight, Nuts was able to clear the X lane with the Electro Final Blow because Flap TZ was actually holding his lane. He was in front of the minion wave, so Nuts cannot really just clear the wave casually, so he had to use the ult. And after that, he cleared the wave. He went to the turtle. Flap did not clear his lane.
Yeah.
He immediately went towards the turtle area. So he was able to land the final hit on that turtle. His presence meant that AP Bren is going to win that turtle no matter what.
And even with that, now, like, all these little decisions, Nats is going to be in trouble. He does have the rest of AP Bren making their way, but RSG there to help him out. All these little decisions building up into this lead now that AP Bren has, and unanswered 4 kills for them as well. They might just go and take this third turtle of the game. And RSG, they want to be able to contest this. They want to be able to fight for it, but really, they just kind of seem to lack the firepower against AP Bren right now, unless if they're able to get their own setup for this or allow Kosei to pop off. Bottom side, though.
Blazing Duet. We have a Super Marco that Oh, Kosei with a kill against Super Marco with the help of Light, of course.
All right, he did not expect for Light to show up, but still, AP Bren secures that turtle. However, that is such a big kill because that's the Claw. That's the scaling hero that they just took down. FlapTZ is going to try and attempt a kill on Kosei, but no, Light is there. He's going to be there for the save with the Guiding Wind, and of course, the shield's coming out from the second skill.
Okay, Flap's going to go ahead and leap on out of there. He's going to be fine. But even with so, 3 turtles now. How's it looking in the items department?
Item-wise, Carry is actually holding his own up against a Claude. Even though he's down by 200 gold, what matters is he has now the Corrosion side into the Golden Staff. Going for the Trinity build here for both sides. Super Marco has his DHs up, however, so that is going to change a lot of things here for AP Bren, because now if he joins the fight, no M3 reference there. I mean M2, but he's going to be able to dish out so much damage for this squad.
Look at the damage also from FlapTZ on those Yo-Yo Blitz against Light. So even RSG is forcing to stretch this game and as much as possible level out the minion wave flow for their side, as to why Nats is more on the top lane, but both Super Marco and Ogwen is prepared for that.
So, based on the trend that AP Bren likes to play, now that they're less than 40 seconds away from this Lord here, you might see them force a situation and try to get a pick off at this point to give them that advantage for the Lord. If they can't find it, then they're just actually going to go full force for it and fight. But typically, they like to find a pick off. The thing about RSG's lineup, though, is they can play from a distance relatively safely
They
for
can
now.
brawl, basically.
Yep.
AP Brent, as much as they want to force out spells and skills, you know, they can just brute force against RSG. But again, as you've mentioned, there's a lot of ways for RSG to fight. For one, they have the vision and the Star Shutter from Aqua. But there you go, FlapTZ bounce! A very good pickoff!
Demon Kite is going to be the target
Demon
here. Nice
Kite.
heavy spin and the free hit. Guiding Wind, but not able for Demon Kite to back away during that way in the middle of the flight.
Did I not just say?
FlapTZ.
The trend is there. AP Bren loves to do it, and they got the jungler.
If
Right
that
on
was
spot.
if that was a different hero, that was not worth it. But FlapTZ was like, all right, yo, you're the guy that we actually kill in the Lord. Why not kill you now?
Yeah.
He went inside the bush, jumped outside, got the right direction for the heavy spin, and then that was just a pickoff.
Good push up top, though. At least.
Oh yeah.
You know, from Navs, able to find something, is going to be able to still put pressure up there. So they trade, of course, that Lord because Demon Kai was taken down, but AP Bren will also get themselves some turrets.
It's gonna be good for AP Bren if Lord spawns top lane, because that just means that whatever Nuts did is gonna be nullified. Even though he got 2 towers, AP Bren might be able to take out maybe 2 or 3. There you go. They're so lucky that the Lord spawns top lane.
Wow.
Because right now they can clear everything. Maybe not the mid lane tower near their base, but they're gonna get top, bot, and maybe mid.
Oh,
Yeah,
look,
probably
Navs is
mid.
waiting there, too. He's going to get spotted out on the top side. Uses the Electro Final Blow to kind of stall it out a little bit longer, but AP Bren, they're going.
Okay.
There you go.
And this one Nats this time around. So
Two
look at the
towers.
damage already for Kyle TC against Nats. And yep, it's 2 towers already for RSG.
Yeah, they gotta clean up.
For AP Bren. Destroying the third at the top lane.
It's a good heads-up play from Flap, actually. He guided the Lord towards that top lane tower of RSG. Because if he helped mid lane, they might have ended up just taking 1 tower, because Nuts is going to be able to defend the Lord lane. But they did defend, however, the bottom lane. However, AP Brent is going to go towards that direction. They were like, all right, we didn't take this tower with the Lord, but fine by us. We can still take it with whatever we have.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Petrify against FlapTZ, but the vengeance was there because you're Ogun as well. We have the Yo-Yo Blitz for FlapTZ. Light with a circling eagle. Just look at the damage from Super Marco.
Look at
Just
Kyle.
doing the free hit. And Kyle TZ just zoning Demon Kite. It's just a turret that we need.
It's a repeat of what happened game 1. He just stands there behind the tower. Mind you, he has his full jungle up.
Yeah.
I mean, without a purple, but that's essentially a full jungle up. But he's like, no, I'm using my hero to put pressure. That's what I do. This is how we do it in PH.
Is that 4 towers after that Lord take?
Yeah, 4 towers.
Yep.
Wow.
They pretty much evened out that top lane, which is exactly what Midnight mentioned earlier. So they do that. And it's not to say that what Nas did doesn't count, but I mean, even this, the pressure that they're going to put on this side of the jungle, it's kind of like RSG at this point. They have to continue to just put Nads in these side lanes do what he can, you know,
Yep.
for the most part, to at least alleviate some of the pressure
Yeah.
being put on by AP Bren for now.
That's the best thing that they have right now. Twilight Armor coming out from Kyle TZ. That's to negate the damage output coming out from the Navaria. Remember, that's no longer just physical damage. Also, magic damage gets capped at 800 damage. So whenever Aqua gets the hit onto the Akai, it's always going to be 800 magic damage.
That was so close for Light, by the way. Forced to back away prior this Lord objective, which is another good thing for AP Bren because it is Light not giving an information as early as possible for the team, and it's just again Kyle TZ standing in front of the players of RSG.
Yeah, nobody's pressing him down now.
Yep, it's a level 14 Akai.
Especially with the Twilight Armor. Oh, Light!
Oh, they're going to go again. Kosei.
Almost.
Cut
Oh, Kosei!
off.
Oh,
No,
Kosei!
Kosei!
Nice
All right.
backs out,
Flicker.
but nice back away for RSG.
That was
was close.
That was an oopsie moment from the
but
goal laner.
But even so, I mean, not having that available to him is going to put him in
Yeah.
a very bad situation here. If they wanted to contest this Lord, they got to think twice. Circling Eagle used as well, so they're down a lot of resources here.
I like this play from AP Bren. They know that they don't have a heavy spin. Now they're trying to put bodies in front of RSG so that they don't go near the Lord area. By the way, you saw Kyle TZ got hit earlier. 800 damage. Maximum from the Star Shutter. This is such a genius item build-up. Item pickup from Kyle TZ. Because no matter what, every 5 seconds, nobody is going to be able to burst down the Sakai.
And in an instant, AP Bren takes this Lord.
Man, where is this weak point for AP Bren? I feel like I've been asking that now for months, you know, for the most part. Because,
Don't worry, other regions have been asking that too.
Yeah, I mean, when you're looking at their play and you're breaking it down, it just seems like they've mastered
Yeah.
the entire game. You know,
I remember talking with like other casters from the different regions. We were
Yeah.
like, I was like, somebody has to break the streak of PH, you know, and beat AP Bren. They were like, we have been trying.
Yeah.
Don't worry, bro. We have been trying.
I mean,
How can you study a team that plays like this?
I don't want to say a team's perfect, you know, but
Looks
they're
like
damn
it.
near it.
This is
Looks
almost
like it.
perfect. The thing that you've been saying earlier, that before a team fight or before an objective, they make sure
Yeah.
that to take a specific hero, a
Yeah.
specific player. They do it, and they make it happen. As to why a top lane turret of RSG has been destroyed, make it too as the middle lane is destroyed as well. AP Bren, they're wanting to end this game. They want a flawless game
Ogwen,
against
Ogwen,
RSG.
Ogwen.
Look at Ogwen with a Minowa's Fury.
Naps.
They are forcing qualities
That's
to
it.
use that. We have
Oh,
listed.
Marco?
And that, no, RSG is trying to defend,
right.
but it is what it is as AP Bren wins with a sweep.
Still holding on to the clean record. The champions here, AP Bren, take it in a sweep.
For the victory, they go for the fundamental like high play, and again, a masterclass performance from the M5 champions. This is how you do it, says AP Bren, and this is why PH remains dominant.
We've mentioned earlier that AP Bren has been playing as if there is a system innate. I mean, inborn with the system.
Yeah.
Yes, AP Bren, probably one of the cleanest games this season, or probably the cleanest game this season, if I might say.
Yeah, I almost feel like, you know, we say this almost every single time that we watch Bren play. Like, for the most part, the AP Bren, the from early to mid to late game, they've just got it down on point, and it shows, right? So again, you see them, of course, keeping the sportsmanship up here against RSG.
Yeah, Coach Ducky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, you know, these guys all know each other very well, of course, but again, it's just AP Bren. They're a step above a lot of these teams right now.
This is like, if you want to learn something, you gotta watch AP Bren.